Hi there. You are joining me on my long run at the end of week 15 of my 16-week training block for a 50k. 10 miles today because it's the end of the first week of my taper and I'm doing about 50% this week of the week before. That was my highest week of training and that was 40 miles. So I've done 10 miles this week. No, I've done 5 miles this week and now 10 miles as my long run. Really using this run to practice was the last practice for water, hydration, food, shoes, as much as really the distance. So I tried to recreate my run day as far as possible. So I'm running on these trails for my 50k. So just gonna be me and some friends and fundraising for charity, for a local charity, Bark, who helps pot cakes, stray dogs in the Bahamas. So the first part of my run will be along this trail that I'm on right now. So I've practiced stashing some water to pour on myself because it's going to be really hot. So my first taper week, one of 2 taper weeks, I've aimed for 50%. I did a workout on Tuesday that I took a little bit easier, cardio and some weights. I'll put that up on the screen now. Did that with friends, then went away for a couple of days with my family to Fort Lauderdale and shopping and eating lots of food, but I did manage to get a couple of runs in there. Ended up squishing them Thursday, Friday. I couldn't get it in on Wednesday as a travel day and busy doing things, so I'll show you those now. It's Friday. I'm in Snyder Park, Fort Lauderdale. 5 miles today. Luckily it's lovely and shady. It's after 7. It's definitely getting hot. Look at the size of these trees. Okay, I came and ran around these trails yesterday and they were awesome. It's nice to be out in nature when the rest of our trip has been out kind of shopping and eating and out in the city. Close to the highways and the airports. It's quite loud. So happy to find this close to our Airbnb. It's a cool little trail for your bike. I don't fancy that, but some mountain bikers, BMXers would. I want to show you the Ponciana tree behind me. Lots of these trees in flower now, in the Bahamas as well. Slightly running in circles around here, like I did yesterday. I would like to go out and get some water from one of the water fountains, but I'll find my way out eventually. It's not that big. We're testing out selfie stick, one of my Amazon orders on this trip. See if I can get a bit of distance between you and myself. All my shots are pretty close up on my phone. See if this, it's not looking that different, to be honest, and the stick's a little bit heavy. I'd rather film with a GoPro, but my GoPro's been so glitchy. I've been doing all the last several videos on my phone, which is pretty convenient actually. But the shots are all, I can't zoom out on it, so shots are all so close up. And my arm's just not strong enough to hold it out extended with selfie stick or not. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm getting much because I can't extend the selfie stick. It becomes too wobbly. So the footage will be too shaky. But I think it's pretty much the same. I'll have to check it after. Alright, back on the road. I'm going to go find some water. Got 20 minutes to get the last 2 miles done. I've been faffing around playing with the selfie stick, going in the trails, getting lost. I'm just going to stay on the tarmac and get it done. That's Fort Pickle over there, where my husband and younger daughter spent a lot of time these couple of days. Playing pickleball. Right, so coming up to 4 miles, I've sped up a bit. Testing, this is without the selfie stick. With the selfie stick, I think it looks better, but I'll test later. Trying to decide if it's worth carrying it. Last mile. So that was what I've done this week until this run. Normally do strength workout Thursday. Instead I did a few kind of single leg stuff with a band in the Airbnb. Nothing too strenuous. And then yesterday, Saturday, was a rest day. And today is Sunday. 6 days out from my 50k, which will be next Saturday. I am testing out my new A6 Cumulus shoes that I got on our trip. I ordered them, firstly ordered them about 2-3 weeks ago so that I could have tested them on my long runs, but they didn't arrive, so I'm testing them now. I did run my last 50k 3 years ago in my old pair of the Cumulus, and they work well. So I know I get on with them and I've worn them for years. It's just these are a new pair, and I haven't been doing really any of my training in them, so it's a little bit closer to the day to be switching up my shoes, but I think it'll be okay. 2.5 miles in, started with some ice in my bath. That's nearly melted. Also testing out my selfie stick, which I think I'm leaning towards being too heavy. It does give me a little bit of distance between me and the camera, but it is heavy, so I feel like I lose that distance quite quickly. My arm gets tired, so I think I would just be running with my phone. Can you see all those crabs ahead? my turnaround spot. Not quite 5 miles, but very close. Everything's actually feeling okay. I feel like at this point I would normally be moaning about my ankle or something, but I don't want to tempt fate, but it feels okay so far. 5.5 miles. I did not stash my water early enough. I couldn't be bothered to drive any further because we were going out, meet people for dinner, but I really should have done. I'm so hot now. 7.5 miles. My heart rate's starting to climb a little. It's nearly 8 o'clock and I'm running slow. Like 11:30 minute miles. Not too crazy. Coming up to my first water. But I know it's not that cold, so I don't know if it's going to cool me off enough. We'll see. Can't believe I can't find it again. Oh. Alright, it wasn't as cold as last time because I froze in the big gallons, but it was still cooling. It still works in the little bottles. I need to hide them a little less or remember a little better where I hid them. It can't take that long to find them. I'm still struggling with my heart rate a little. Anyway, good to know because that was my last kind of heat practice before the big run on Saturday. And I think heat is going to be the biggest issue. I thought it was going to be my ankle, it still could be, but I think the heat's going to be more of a challenge. Okay, next water, past this palm tree, first tree, there it is. Okay, I remembered that one better. I've only got a mile left, so I should have put this in. Should have stashed this much earlier. Anyway, okay, that's so nice. All right, that was nice. Yeah, I've only got a mile left. I'll come back later for those plastic bottles. All right. I know that I can't expect to be feeling good now. Just gotta wait and hope that my body recovers and absorbs all the training in time for the 50k, which I think it will. Feeling fairly confident. The only thing I'm not feeling confident about is the temperature. But all I can do is ice and cold water. Make sure I drink lots. Alright, gonna get this last mile done. And I guess the next time I catch up with you will be on my big 50k Banks Road Beast Day. A bit nervous. Nervous but also excited. Alright. Catch you next time.